Hey everyone, this is Wingspan TT, fourth best commentator on YouTube and CEO of WINGSPAN Delivery Services. Today I want to make a really quick video about something I just discovered reading through the forums, and it's not something I think that you could figure out on your own or even looking through all the menus, so I just want to share it with everyone in case they didn't know. So maybe you've been playing Eve before and you've looked at certain things and you're like, okay, well, you know, this is cool. I'm in outer space. Like, let me just clear some space out here for a second. I'm in outer space. By the way, that was the tab key by default. And here's a customs office. Pretty gigantic, I guess. I mean, you know, if you were just gonna look at it, you'd be like, all right, it's bigger than my ship, I guess. Sure. Then you look over this planet and you're like, it's a gas giant planet. Like, I guess it's pretty big, kind of. I mean, when you look at how close you are to it, it just doesn't actually seem that big. It seems like it's probably like, you know, the size of like a couple cities maybe. And a lot of things like that, and you feel that way. Like, it looks cool, but just doesn't feel epic. And if you've ever seen space movies that have these epic planetary and celestial scenes, like Interstellar, or really I'm just thinking of Interstellar because I don't have anything else. You know, when they're going past the black hole and the stars and the planets, like, they just look like the size of planets. Like, you ever see pictures of the International Space Station, the Earth is fucking gigantic, and Earth's not even that big of a planet. So anyway, what I found out, this is cool, look at this. You go into the menu, and there's advanced camera, okay? And you're like, okay, advanced camera menu for video makers. You turn this on, and it doesn't actually tell you what that does. It doesn't show you anywhere. But I figured out with the help of the forums what it does. So what happens is, I'm just going to uncloak, which is probably going to be a bad idea. Nah, I can stay cloaked. Nah, fuck, I'll uncloak. If people find me, then it'll be part of the video. I'll uncloak. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you hold down the control key. Okay. You hold, and I'm just gonna align to the sun in case it all goes south. You hold down the control key. And then you hold down the left and right mouse button. So if you're on a Mac, fuck you, because you chose to play Mac. And you scroll to the right, and you can decrease your field of view, because the default field of view in Eve is crazy. And now you can see the actual size of this customs depot compared to your ship is fucking enormous. This is the real size of it. This is like a narrow FOV where you're just looking at the actual object. You're not like in this crazy zoomed out. Like, look at this, holy fuck. Like, look how epic that looks. When you zoom out, you can see. And by now you're probably also noticing that the rings of that planet I'm around and now make up this giant galactic backdrop. Like, it's no longer just like, oh, some space glitter in the background. And you'll see here how long it takes me to scroll around, right? We're looking here, you're gonna look. Oh my god, we're just going to follow the rings all the way around the planet because they're gigantic, because they're the real size they should be. And I'm just getting paranoid, someone's going to come kill me. Okay, no one's on D-scan. Alright, they're the real size they should be. And here's the fucking gas giant. Like, this is what a fucking planet looks like. Look at this. Jesus Christ, I'm still scrolling. And there you go, the other side of it. And it looks like gaseous, I'm sorry. And I scroll up, like, this is what it looks like. So if you look here, I'm going to just, for effect, I'm going to just zoom in and out a little bit. And again, I'm just staying close to my ship so you can see that it's not like a matter of zoom. It's a matter of field of view. You can see when the moon's over there. So I'm going to hold down. I'm all the way to, this is the narrowest field of view possible. I'm going to slowly zoom out to the widest field of view possible, okay? And now you see, once again, not looking so big. Stuff doesn't look so big. It doesn't affect how your ship looks. It's just how much you can see on screen at once. Now, obviously, when your field of view is in tight, then you need to scroll a lot more. Your situational awareness is bad because it takes way longer. It takes way longer for the camera to pan around to face the things that you're trying to look at. So if you're relying on that camera view, you can still, of course, zoom out and throw on your tactical overlay, and then, you know, your situational awareness will still be good. But for epicness and being close, like, this is just, like, hold on, I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to show you a fucking example. Look at this shit. Hold on a second. We're just going to warp to the sun. You're gonna warp to the sun. That's like one of those things, by the way, that like every Eve player, the first time they do it, they're like, wait a second, you can warp to the sun and you survive? Like, I remember the first time I was like, you could survive warping to the sun. Well, you don't quite warp to it. All right. So here, you see what I'm saying? Like, you land here next to the sun, and I don't know what the show info attributes. It doesn't tell the radius. 800,000 kilometers. Doesn't really look like that, and you're not that far from it. I'm only 500,000. It just doesn't feel like it's 800. It just doesn't feel like a sun. It feels like it's a really bright tennis ball or something in space. So now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm just going to scroll out the field of view. Hold on. And you're just going to see this is what the sun actually looks like. Holy shit! You might as well be walking on the sun. Do 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 do. So now you see the sun looks like a fucking sun. It takes up like 90% of the space that I can even look at. It's just it's literally blinding me. Like, my monitor is just burning my retinas in, and it looks like the sun. Like, look at that. That's fucking amazing. Like, let's a comparison. Okay, glowing ball in space, a sun. Okay. Let's take another example. Here I've landed at the POS. These guys up here. Oh god, I can't target the damn stick. Warp to within 70. Okay. These guys over here have their POS. It's a pretty standard fit POS. There's some German people, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. One of their pilots went offline. I wonder if he saw me come in here. Anyway, again, you're looking at this POS, and you're like, okay, great. It looks pretty cool. I guess there's an Abaddon in there. You're like, okay, sure. But does it look that impressive? Now again, we're gonna narrow the field of view. We're gonna narrow it. We're gonna narrow it. We're gonna narrow it. Hold on, and see here. You can see the modules inside the POS now. We're gonna narrow it all the fucking way. Okay, and like look, you can actually see the Abaddon. Like, it doesn't look like this tiny distant speck. Like, it is still 68 kilometers away. And that just shows you just how fucking big it is. It's 68 kilometers away, and that's how it looks compared to your ship. Look at the POS stick. Wow. And where do the POS shields just go up and up and up? It's got legs for days. All right, we're still going up here. Oh my god, and there's the POS shield. The top of the POS shield. Wow. Absolutely wow. So this level of zoom is not necessarily practical, like I said. It makes it very difficult to have situational awareness. It's also, as you can see, the camera gets a little jumpy when your FOV is this narrow. It gets jumpy. So I wouldn't recommend going out this far all the time. I wouldn't recommend doing it like that, because again, this is lame too. All right. But I recommend like a middle ground, like just move it in a little. And you see, if you just move it in a little, the camera works completely fine. You can still see like that Abaddon and stuff. See, like it looks, you can see that ship there. And like this is cool too, because it means if you were engaging at like 30 kilometers, you can actually see it banking and turning if it's aligning for things without having to do a look at. So in some ways it's good, and in some ways it's bad, but in all ways it's epic in outer spaceness. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. Oh. Did we just go through a planet? I think we just went through a planet. Yep. And here's planet 1, which you'll see is actually a shattered planet. See here, the planet's been shattered. It got fucked up. This is one of those light blue stars in system. And who knows what the hell happened here? Drifters, some fucking Sisters of Eve bullshit was going on here. But anyway, planet's shattered. Can't build PI here. It's a damn shame. All the Ewoks that live there are dead. Now once again, here, zoom out. I mean, full FOV. I mean, look, I'm supposed to be 4,000 kilometers from this planet. Okay, sure. And now we're going to zoom in. And now it's like, and again, this is way too zoomy because it's going to fuck up the camera. But now the planet is like, look, it looks like a planet. Like, it looks like, oh shit, I am in the low orbit of a giant fucking planet. Look at that. Okay, and we come around here. We're gonna look at those asteroids and stuff that are look at that. I mean, you can actually see the textures aren't that great when you zoom in. We need a high-res texture pack, CCP. We need it. All right, but and then we'll get to like a happy middle ground, like here. So things look more epic. Like this planet still takes up more than my whole screen, but not so much that I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, everyone on Wingspan TT, CEO, Wingspan Delivery Services, in-game name Chance Ravinne with 2 N's, TT, 2 N's, 2 T's, and a whole lot of love. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Please check this out for yourself. It is awesome for cinematic experience and just for playing around. Well, that's it for today. See you all next time. Cheers.